Tuning back into another episode of the Game of Cryptos. I hope you guys are all doing well. Guys, it's been a very, very interesting start to Q1 of 2025. Obviously, January is over. Now we're in day 4 of February as of the time of this video. And of course, we just recently saw altcoins take a pretty good dip. It was very, very, it was rough. I'm not going to lie. It was rough. But hey, guys, hang in there. Hang on tight. I wanted to discuss this quote-unquote barbell strategy when it comes to investing in altcoins. And I wanted to bring up this chart. A YouTuber named Miles Deutscher recently came up with this chart talking about Pump Fund and how after the launch of Pump Fund, altcoins started to kind of derail from, kind of like how they would normally act when in this time of the year for quote-unquote altcoin season. And as you can see, since the launch of Pump.Fund, Solana's TVL obviously went up. More people are investing in Solana. You need Solana to buy these meme coins off of Pump.Fund. So you see Solana usually doing well. But the top 125 altcoins, excluding the top 10, their performance, as you can see on this bottom chart, this black chart right here, the black line, it's been going down. And sometimes a lot of this has to do with the attention economy. It's where are retail putting most of their money? And a lot of money was getting into and going into Pump.Fund. And this is going to kind of correlate and line up to a theory that Mustap Murad on Twitter has talked about. And the main thing that he has talked about, and I'm sure you've heard some other YouTubers talk about this, is this barbell strategy. Now, Murad, like other people, are basically heavy on one end of a barbell into something like Bitcoin. In reality, Bitcoin is their big, large cap holding. And they're in the Bitcoin because Bitcoin is more stable. It's less volatile as a crypto. Versus if you go to the far right end of the barbell, you have the higher risk, the higher reward crypto altcoins. Stuff like XPX 6900, GigaChad that Murad really likes, or even meme coins, Pepe, Brett, and then some of the gaming plays like Nakamoto Games or Miria. Obviously, the more you dive down in coin market cap, the higher risk. You're getting cryptos. Yes, you're able to get more of certain cryptos because the market cap is lower, but just even though the price of some things can be low doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have the greatest of outcomes. Sometimes, especially at this point in the bull run, it can be more beneficial to be invested in to the plays that are only going to 5 or 10x from here versus plays that, there's a potential for 100x. Even though there's a potential for 100x, doesn't mean it's going to happen. So this barbell strategy is essentially you have one end of the spectrum like Bitcoin, which is very low risk, but it's more than likely going to guarantee you more gains. If, let's say, for instance, at the time of this video, if people think that Bitcoin is going to go to 200K, right now, if you have 10 grand in Bitcoin, you could potentially turn 10 grand into 20K if Bitcoin goes up to 200K from here. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, you could potentially turn 10K into 100K or a million if you get into the right meme coin at the right time, something like maybe XPX or Giga or, whatever, Brett, whatever. And this barbell strategy is basically, it's a balancing act. I'm going to have high risk and I'm going to have low risk, and it's kind of going to even each other out. So you're still kind of guaranteeing yourself some gains with the low risk, but you're also taking it's just to kind of minimize your risk is basically what this barbell strategy. Now, what this barbell strategy does is it ends up leaving out other cryptos. For instance, the everything in between, your Tau, your Render, your Sui, your Caspa, your Solana, your Ondo, you name it. So it's a very, very interesting portfolio type of setup. And to be honest, if you're someone that just got into Bitcoin back in, I believe it was 2022 sometime, is when Bitcoin bottomed out at around 15,500, you would have actually pretty much outperformed the market just being in Bitcoin alone. So this, at one point I was kind of skeptical of this barbell strategy. I'm like, because it's something that could it really be beneficial for an investor? And honestly, looking at it, especially how things have played out now, and especially how we saw just a couple days ago how, Bitcoin goes down 10-15%, and then the altcoins just got absolutely obliterated. You saw some of the prices of some of these altcoins, they went as low as things you haven't seen those prices since like 2022 or 2023, and it happened in a split second. Some of them going down 30, 40, 50%. Some of the AI plays and the AI agents down 70, 80%, just like that. So this is why YouTubers and a lot of people stress kind of having that, have part of your portfolio in Bitcoin and this and that. Now, yes, I do agree that it would be great to have Bitcoin in your portfolio, but honestly, I really feel like for those of you that are new to crypto right now, let's say this is your first year getting into crypto and you only have a couple grand, like getting into Bitcoin right now is not wise. And it's because most likely the person, if you're watching this video, it's because you want to make life-changing money. You want to make generational wealth. Well, it's not going to happen right now at this point, especially if you only have 5K or 10K at the table. For Bitcoin to be worth your time, if you ask me, at this point in the cycle where Bitcoin is at 100K, you need hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars for that to be worth it. Honestly, you should probably hold off and wait until the next bear market and buy Bitcoin. The time to really buy Bitcoin and DCA into it was when Bitcoin was at 15,000 a couple years ago. So, but anyways, again, none of that's financial advice. Some people are going to disagree and some people are going to be like, I'm always going to buy Bitcoin. I'm always going to DCA. And yes, you can do that, but that very much depends on what is your strategy. Are you someone that no matter what, you're going to keep buying Bitcoin even when the bear market comes? Like, you're not going to take profits? Like, are you going to round trip or not round trip your Bitcoin profits? That's up to you. But this is kind of more talking about people that are, in it to win it right now, trying to potentially maximize the most of it. This barbell strategy is probably, more of the ideal scenario. Now, you don't even have to have Bitcoin be your scenario. Some people could end up putting, for instance, something like Solana could be their conservative low-risk play. Something that, a lot of people are invested in. It can anchor your portfolio, and then you can go down the risk curve and, okay, I'm going to get more into some of these Murad memes, or, I'm going to buy some of these Crash coins and Pepe and Brett, or I'm going to get into Miria or Naka or GFL, So, yeah, guys, that's really the point of this video. Kind of, nothing much more to say about that. I'm just curious what you guys think about the barbell strategy. Do you guys think it's a good strategy? Or, what other strategies are you guys trying? But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next video.